guys, we are back today with the Maverick, and so what we have here is going to be a video of swapping some wheels out. So we have some Bronco big bend wheels I picked up off the marketplace. They're pretty much brand new, and they got the 225, 65, 17 tires, I believe, on them. Obviously we are rocking 245, 70, 17s. A little bit of a different size, so those aren't going to look all that great on this. So we're going to get the tires that we upgraded onto our current stock wheels. We're going to get them put on those wheels, the Bronco wheels, and we're going to get them put on the truck. I think it's going to look pretty cool, especially with the color combo. Those darker wheels are definitely going to offset the Area 51 off. And so with that, I'm going to be able to keep my other wheels that were kind of like an upgrade for this. But anyways, that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is adding some Bronco wheels to the car and what it looks like. Yeah, so you guys have found that you've been watching videos on the truck. I'm just kind of taking you along the process with what we are doing to this one. Like I said, we have the big bend wheels back there, and they're pretty much brand new. So like I said, let's throw these on. I'll give you a look at what it looks like beforehand, and let's get going. All right, there it is right now. All right, guys, so what we have here is a concoction of stuff that has gone on. As you can see, we have the stock wheels that came on the truck in the back seat. I have plans for those wheels. The long story short is I never really liked the wheels on this truck. I just didn't care the way they looked. I thought they looked fine, but I thought they could have looked better. And so I found a set of big bend Bronco wheels, like I said, and I put them on the truck. I think the darker gray looks really good with this truck, and you'll see in a minute. Even took the center caps out and put the Ford logos in the Bronco wheels. So they look like Ford wheels. I mean, they are Ford wheels, but they're just not this model specific. And so with all of that, just kind of a little thing here, the guy I bought the Bronco wheels off of, he took the TPMS sensors out of the wheels. So that was kind of a bummer. He didn't tell me about that. So it's what it is. But so these wheels right here don't have sensors in them, which is a big deal. As you all know, I'm buying another Maverick XL, and we'll just take the sensors out of those wheels and put them in there. But say I were buying those wheels for something else and just putting them on a car, I would have been out some sensors and would have had to look at an ugly light for a while. But guys, I think these wheels look super on this truck, and I'm very glad I'm doing it, because I think these wheels back here will definitely look really good with the color that I'm getting on that Maverick. Versus these wheels, these Bronco wheels on the other Maverick I'm getting. So it's kind of a swap for swap type thing. It's kind of a little bit of legwork and a little more money out of my pocket. But for the look I'm going for, I think it's really going to look good. And guys, that's kind of an explanation as to what we're doing with this Maverick. But I'm going to show you on the outside of what it looks like with some Bronco Big Bend sport wheels, with a 1-inch level kit with some 245, 70, 70s, 17s. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and show you a full lock to full lock, and yeah, a lot of babbling here, but kind of a backstory for the next few videos and maybe why you're going to see these wheels in the future. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. All right, guys, so what we have here, as I said in the last few clips, is the Bronco wheels. I think now that I'm finally looking at them from a distance, I think these things look amazing on this truck. They just look stout. They just make the wheels and tires, the combo just looks amazing. As you can see, we did put the Ford center caps in there as well, so it just looks right. Just the lug nuts do stick out a little further on this one, that wheel lock, but that's no big deal. I just think this color combo looks amazing. It's not as dark as the standard FX4 wheels, but it's a little bit lighter, obviously, without kind of the machined accents. Personally, I do like these with the color combo I'm getting on the next Maverick, but I do think these things look amazing on this color. Same stance and everything. They're the same offset and all that stuff. But there it is. I mean, I would not be complaining. I mean, definitely not. So let's go ahead and do a full lock to full lock on it. Let's see what they look like with that 1-inch level. I know a few people had asked. I never showed a full lock on the level kit update. So let's go see what it does. I really think we probably even gained a little bit of clearance in the wheel well. So yeah, we honestly probably gained about maybe 1/4 of an inch, nothing crazy. But for you guys that are watching, and maybe if you're watching now, the level did give us just a little bit of clearance there. So with all that, we're gonna go ahead and probably get some new tires for those as well. We're not gonna put the small 225s on. So these will just go for sale in Marketplace for probably $100 or something. I don't know. Nobody buys used tires anymore, but yeah, guys, that's the final, probably last and final update of this truck. It's getting picked up from Vroom in a few days. I could probably make a video kind of explaining the whole scenario. It'll probably come once I get the new truck, and maybe I'll make that video driving the other truck back, etc. But yeah, guys, this truck's been super, and final form of the Maverick. So as usual, guys, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you all later. All right, so what we have here, as far as the center caps go, I'm gonna give you the model number of this cap right here. We do actually have a protective film over it, so that's why they look nicked up. They certainly are not. So we'll get those off in a moment, but excuse the messy table here. But the Bronco center caps, the part numbers are pretty much the same. They are both 6M2103s. You can see it on there. I don't know if it'll show up. There it is. Right down here is where it's going to differ. So that little hashtag, the 2566 and the 5331. If you do have the Bronco wheels, you're obviously not going to want these. I mean, you might leave them in, but just to make it more appropriate, we'll take those out. I'll hang them up somewhere, something like that. But for the Ford logos, you are going to want the 5331s. These are made in Germany, so I don't know. I bought these off eBay. They might have been from a foreign seller. Nonetheless, they do fit. They are a little bit different, and these honestly look a little bit more robust than this plastic. This feels more brittle, so I don't know. Either way, let's go ahead and slap them in. All you got to do is just literally center them like that, and kind of just force them just like that. You'll palm them in there, and then with all of that, the satisfying part here is, anyhow, taking the plastic off. It's obviously a lot easier with two hands, but you guys get the point. So there it is. Looks a lot better than that. Again, all for about $20. You can get these. Again, there's the part number. Feel free to pause that, but yes, it's rather tacky the way I'm doing this, but this is how I did it off camera on the other two. So just like that, guys. There it is. Just like we never lost the other two. So there you go. And all right, guys, so this is kind of what the finished product looks like as far as the center caps go. Now, I don't have a necessarily a side-by-side of the old Ford center caps, but I would assume and presume that they are probably the same thing as far as the model numbers and all that line up, at least the ones I gave you. But I do know these are pretty standard across a lot of Ford products. So, and Lincoln and all that stuff, and then even the new Broncos like I showed you. But this is what they look like. So I actually did clean the wheels off, so they're all clean, they're ready to go. They look as, you know, they're pretty pristine, honestly. There's like a little nick right there, but that's besides the point. They're in really good shape, and they're gonna look a lot better than the steel wheels that are coming on the vehicle that I have. And then coming from the behind here, there's the behind of the wheel. These are 5,000 mile wheels, honestly, and I cleaned them all up and they're brand new. So that's what they look like from the backside. So they do just clamp on in just like that. So then the wheel weights also do reside on the rear end of the wheel. So that's quite nice as well. So yeah, guys, yeah, thanks for watching.